Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Hi Sasha. She's gonna help me review some products. Say hi. Mwah. So it's been a while since I've made a video. It's been before or even actually in Colorado. But I have some new things that I've been using and some things that I'm still using that I've been using from day one. So I thought, let's talk about it a little bit. So welcome to today's video. Sit back and let me show you what I love and what kind of missed the mark by just a little bit. Mwah. You go. Okay, I'm gonna start off first, of course, with the liquor or the alcohol. I'm a vodka lover. I feel like vodka is one of those that, you can put anything in it and it's going to be phenomenal. So I have my 1876 vodka and I have my Dripping Springs vodka. Now, if you have seen any of my videos, any of my YouTube videos, or even if you follow me on Instagram, you see I've been using these two vodkas pretty much since day one that I've started doing this. Since I've created Simply Shelly and Cocktails, Dripping Springs and 1876 have been pretty much my all-time overall use. Now, I've always said, I'm a Texan, born, raised, and I'm all about helping Texas companies and Texas brands, and especially the smaller companies like Tito's. Everybody knows who Tito's is. They don't need me helping them at all. So I feel like these companies are a little bit smaller and I use them, I like them, so I'm all about helping and showing people that even smaller companies are amazing. These vodkas are awesome. But what I didn't know is that Texas Tail Vodka is in Galveston, which is where I grew up. So of course I had to give it a try, and this is amazing. It's very crisp, very clean. I love this vodka. And my husband and I, we taste it straight in a shot glass. And sometimes, because vodka, rum, everything does have a little bit different taste, because you think, well, they're all made the same way, and yet they're not. So we taste all of these. We do a shot of just straight alcohol, and they all by far stand up to the test, because I can't do shots of straight liquor. I have to have something in it or I can't do it. So if it's good enough to just take a shot and you're like, ooh, that's smooth, then it's definitely good enough to drink. So here's another one I've tried, Polar Bear Vodka. Now this obviously isn't a Texas brand, but it's all about polar bears, and so am I. I love polar bears. This is a really good vodka also. It's 8 times distilled. It's just very clean and crisp and fresh. These vodkas right here are kind of some of my loves, and I will absolutely be loyal to my Texas people, but sometimes you got to give something else a try, and I'm glad I did. But I have 4 main vodkas, and like I said, I've talked about them before, and I drink Smirnoff every once in a while because you can get a big thing of it for cheap, but it really actually isn't as good as these vodkas, which is true. Now, moving on to rum. Now, rum and vodka are 2 of my favorite alcohols to use for the summer, obviously, because bourbon's kind of heavy and it's more for like the snow and the cold. Even though I do mix some drinks, I make some bourbon drinks during the summer, and it's not awful, but it's just not something I go to. Rum and vodka are. Now, I was given this from Clutch Distilling, which is here in Houston. It's right down the road from where I am. They gifted this to me, thank you very much. And this rum is pretty unbelievable. Let me tell you why. Because rum has kind of a punchiness to it, and it's got sugar in it, and it's made with sugar, and you can taste it when you drink rum. I tasted this in a shot glass, pure rum, and it is really good. It's like a combination, or like a breed of vodka and rum had a baby, and it made this. Because it's not super rummy, and it has a little more of a kick than just vodka. This is actually a very brilliant rum. So I'm all about this. And actually, this is the only rum that I have in my pantry as we speak. So good for you, Clutch Distilling. Thank you for that bottle. It's amazing. Now, that's all for liquor, because I mean, I'm not gonna go buy 6 or 7 different kinds of vodka. If I know I like them, that's what I'm gonna use. So that's why I'm just kind of sticking with the ones I have. But let's move on to liqueur. Now, I don't really use a lot of liqueurs in my drinks because I feel like it's just a little more sugar than I want to add, because that's the whole thing of what I do. I don't put sugar in my drinks. I'm trying to show people that you can have an amazing cocktail. You can have a sweet cocktail with no sugar. And that's what I do here on my channel. So, but I did have to try these. These are Paula's spirits. I got the orange and the lemon. Now, I've tasted the orange, and the orange is really good. Very good. I haven't tasted the lemon yet, but I am very excited. For Mother's Day, I'm going to make a punch, and I'm going to use some of this and the orange and see how that tastes. Very, very, very good. Texas brands, or Texas brand. It's only one brand, 2 bottles. And so far, I'm impressed. I really do like the orange very, very much. Now, I've only seen lemon, orange, and grapefruit. Now, I don't know if there are any more flavors. If anyone knows, let me know. But I just saw those, and I wasn't really interested in the grapefruit because grapefruits are one of those kind of, what sounds good? Usually not grapefruit, but every once in a while I'll make a grapefruit cocktail. So now let's move on to my mixers that I use, if you will. Now, everyone knows that I'm all about my skinny mixes. I have the syrups, more kind of like this is the vanilla caramel cream. This is good for coffee, tea. I've made cocktails with this before, but these are really good in coffee. You can put it in tea, put it in anything. Then this is more of the kind of mixers, and this one is the blood orange margarita. And matter of fact, for Cinco de Mayo, I made a drink using this. And I love my skinny mixes. Again, not a Texas company, but it's a smaller company. It's, woman owned, and she started it herself, and I'm very proud of her. And, she just keeps creating more and more and more flavors. And I always look forward to what they're going to have so I can start creating drinks based on what they made. So thank you, Jordan. Again, shout out to my skinny mixes. Now, here is something I tried. It's a rosé in a can. Now, those are tricky because it's hard to find a good spritzer, because some of them are either overly powerfully awful tasting. I'm sorry, but I've had some that I really don't get, and I didn't like the flavors. But this one, rosé in a can, you can't beat this. And it comes in a 6-pack, and it had, or it might be more than that. Anyway. And it has pineapple, watermelon, and just original. And I can drink these plain with some ice, or I put them in wine or in a cocktail, and just to put it on top. These are really, really good. This is by Coastal Spritz. I'm going to put all of these people, I'm going to put all their Instagram down below, put websites. That way you can go check them out for yourself. Now, I don't get paid for these. I don't get paid. I'm not working with them. It is not a sponsored video. All of this stuff is from me and what I do and what I create. These are the things that I use. That's all. It's just informational. Now, let's get to my water, because everyone, if you know, one of my biggest secrets is flavored water. And because I feel like if you can add like levels of water, you stay more hydrated, less of a hangover in the morning. Because we know as we get older, it's a lot harder to get rid of that hangover. Even though I go downstairs, work out, and sweat it out. It's the only way to keep me going. So, something new I've tried is Waterloo. Now, this is a Texas brand. And strawberry is the only one that I've tried. I think they have grape and something else. I don't think they have a huge variety or a huge selection of water. But this one's pretty good. 0 calories, 0 sugar. And I use the strawberry quite a bit when we sometimes make cocktails, because we love like the strawberry, lemon, pineapple, and we'll use this quite a bit. But I mean, it's not one of the waters that I reach for, and it's not She's chilling on my kitchen towel. It's not, you know, I don't just walk in and say, "Ooh, I want Waterloo." This isn't the first thing that pops up, but I did want to try it because it's a Texas brand. And it's good. I mean, I wouldn't not buy it. Let's just say I'll buy it if it's there, but I mean, it's not like I go in there in search of this, but it is a good topper on top of the other things. And what I'm talking about other things are these, the sparkling ice water. I have a ton of these. I mean, my pantry is full of these. Now these are, the reason I like, okay, sparkling, there's a difference between sparkling ice and Cascade Ice, which I have both. Now, sparkling ice it's made with antioxidants and vitamins, 0 sugar. I mean, this has B vitamins. It has, let's see, biotin. I mean, it has all kinds of things. Vitamin A, B6, B12, vitamin D, biotin, niacin in a water. No sugar. And they have the most amazing range of flavors. Like this one's coconut limeade and this one's strawberry lemonade. And I have orange mango, lemon lime. I mean, I have probably almost every single one of these flavors. This is I can drink this plain, just drink it, open the bottle and drink it. But it gives some really nice flavor to my cocktails. Love those. Now, this is probably my most favorite, is the Cascade Ice. Now this is lemonade and this one's strawberry lemonade. And then I also have their pink grapefruit. I mean, I have more flavors. Now this water right here, I think was made for cocktails, mocktails. I mean, it's like, I swear that's what it was made for, because you can throw in a shot of vodka, a shot of rum, even a shot of bourbon, add some of this water, boom, you have a drink. That's it. That's all you need. And some ice. And I mean, because the flavors are intense. This water, I love it, but it's not something that I reach for if I want like some flavored water to just drink out of the bottle. But I do add it to my water to to enhance the flavor. But I mean, it is kind of intense to just drink on its own, but I'm not complaining. I love this water. This is some of the best stuff, especially for cocktails. And that's why I have a lot of these on hand as well. Now, I'm going to kind of steer away from liquor, and I have found 2 beers by the same company, which is amazing because I like beer. I mean, I can sit outside and drink a beer any time of day. Doesn't matter. I love beer. Now, I'm picky about my beer, but I'm not picky about my beer, if that makes any sense at all. So I tried this Blonde Shell Bomb. It is from Southern Star, and they are here in Conroe, which is about 15 miles away from me. Now, the one that makes me smile and giddy and I dance around the house is the Southern Brunch. Now, the reason I got it, I'm not gonna lie, the reason I got it is because of the way it looks, and it's Southern Brunch. I mean, you can't help that, right? It is just as good as the can is pretty. And you put an orange slice in there. It has the most aromatic citrus flavor you can even fathom. Try Blue Moon, but not as thick of a beer and a little bit better. That's what this is. The Southern Brunch. It's a citrus shandy. It's amazing. I mean, I actually am sad because I had to get a 6-pack because Total Wine used to have the 12 packs, and all of a sudden I didn't see it at all, and now they're coming out with the 6. So Southern Star, please, 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 please send some more of these to the Total Wine in the Woodlands. I need these. So those are my favorite beers. My husband likes the Carbach, which is also a Texas brand, and he likes St. Arnold. You know, we have a lot of fun because we go into Total Wine and we get the 6-packs because we want to try things, you know, because we all have a tendency to kind of jump in and say, ooh, that looks good. And you buy and you're like, God, this is, that's gross. I don't like that at all, which I've done with a few things, but you know, you kind of can't help it. You have to do that. And that's the only bad thing about like certain spritzers and hard seltzers and stuff like that is you have to buy a 4-pack. You can't just test them, which is kind of bad because I bought some. I'm honestly going to say that I tried the press and I wasn't impressed. To me, I really did not like those at all. And I just didn't like the flavor combinations. I didn't feel that they meshed well, but we finished them off, and but it's not something that I would repurchase at all. These are my products that I use right here, and I get different flavors, I get different kinds, and that's what I'm trying to do, is just create healthier cocktails for you, so you don't have to think about it. So you don't have to say, well, what do? You don't have to look up a recipe. Everything that I do comes out of my head in my kitchen. So that's what I'm trying to do, because I don't use simple syrup. I've already said all of this before, this whole spiel. I've said it before, that I try to do things a little bit more naturally, even though it's liquor, you're drinking alcohol, but you're still making it a little bit healthier, because you know what? There are a lot of people out there that drink, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you can also use these for mocktails to have an amazing non-alcoholic drink, and it tastes so good. You just can't help it. So that's all for my video today. I told you I didn't have much. I just kind of wanted to give these people a shout out, because I do believe that, all small companies and growing companies, I think it helps when, people help each other. And if I use it and I like it, and it's something that I have in my kitchen, in my videos, in my recipes, I'm going to talk about it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions or anything, just leave me a comment and I will answer you. Like I said, I'm going to put the names of all of these products in the description box below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram. There's a lot of recipes on Instagram that I do that aren't on YouTube. And there's mocktails, cocktails, and you can see some of the products that I use and see just how simple my recipes really are. Thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.